We are Cactus Wrestling. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos.
Cactus Wrestling is now available on Spotify and Amazon. And don't forget to check us out on Etsy for all of your Cactus Wrestling apparel needs. By popular demand in the comments section, Virginia Tech. All right, we caved. Virginia Tech. Here we go. Lineup preview. This is an exciting team. We looked at some of the other teams, like which lineups are we most excited about? And Virginia Tech has got a young upcoming roster that we think is very exciting for the 24-25 season.
Yeah. Super exciting 125.
Well, it could be because Eddie Ventresca is back and better than ever, potentially.
Well, we're hoping.
Now, here's the thing. They lost Cooper Flynn to transfer. He went to Minnesota. But Eddie Ventresca, All-American out of nowhere 2 years ago. He started last year abysmally.
Yeah,
He
I don't
was
think he won a match.
0 and
7, I
0
think.
and 2 and 7, 2 and
Oh,
7.
he did win a
And
couple.
he had no significant wins. But uh rumor has it that was injury related or illness related, one of the others. So, and I mean, you look at these matches, Brendan McCrone, he lost to Dean Peterson, Jack Maeda. Those are all NCAA qualifiers or better. Then he loses to Max Gallagher, Dom Mendez, and Noah Luna of App State. I think there's something up. I think he was injured. He didn't
The
wrestle
fact that he didn't win a
the
match.
past Cliff Keen. So now that Cooper Flynn has transferred out for whatever reason, I think Ventresca is going to come back. And hopefully, if he's healthy, he can find his footing. And 25 is always so variable. So we could see him potentially back on the podium.
I mean, yeah, if he's back to the All-American form instead of the I can barely win a match form, then I mean, maybe yeah, we'll get some excitement out of Ventresca. I mean, I know going into the season, every time we saw him, Ventresca was coming up, we're like, oh, this guy, he's gonna do good. He's gonna do good. He's having a terrible year. Maybe this is where he gets back on track. Oh, nope. Now he's not even in the lineup. Cooper Flynn pulled his Olympic red shirt.
Yeah.
What a wild time.
Yeah. But 133 for Virginia Tech, they will have a new face, Connor McGonigal. And he was infamously the guy who lost his spot to Ryan Crookham after Ryan Crookham beat him and then beat Vito Arujau. And then Crookham went on to take third at NCAA. So I think Lehigh did the right move.
Well, yeah, I mean, also, I mean, he did beat Vito a second time in the EIWA finals.
Crookham, yeah, of course,
Yeah.
Crookham, yes.
Yeah,
And
Crookham.
then McGonigal bumped up to 141 and he wrestled in a few opens. But then he lost to his teammate Carter Bailey at 141 in overtime. So,
Wasn't Malik Hines the 41?
yes, but he lost to Carter Bailey at the
The other
open.
41.
So, yeah, he was like third string 41. Ryan Crookham, face of the team. Uh, hey, he was at Lehigh for 5 years. He's still got a year of eligibility. Um,
Yeah, so maybe we'll
why not
see
transfer? Yeah.
we'll see some other random name that was not expected to be the starter from Virginia Tech beat him out for the spot and then also beat out returning national champ.
No. I mean, I'm
Uh,
pulling for McGonagall. He was injured at EIWA's in 2023, and he was like, wasn't he like the sixth seed at NCAA's, and then
yeah, he was a
he
six
was
seed at NCAAs and he didn't even get to wrestle
he
because
didn't even get to wrestle. So, this is a guy, New England guy,
New
right?
England guy, yep.
New England guy, so we have a soft spot for him. But I don't know. He's always had the kind of injury bug or something's going on. I don't know if he'll All-American. I think he'll probably qualify because it's the ACCs and
I mean, if you could
every
give Crookham a that tight of a match, I feel like he's definitely in the mix for All Americaning
But that's
because
your teammate as well. Like you
Crookham's
always
the top
wrestle them.
returning guy in the country, though.
I know, but it's always different when you wrestle your teammate. You know how their style, and you know how to kind of score against them and stuff. So
Okay, okay.
Connor,
Maybe
wait,
that was just benefiting Crookham.
could be, could be. 141. Mr. Sam Latona is still around,
Yeah, I'm surprised
and
to see him still on the roster.
yeah, he's going to be bumping up for the third time in his career. He's going up to 141. Senior year, he was around a 16 guy last year, went 2-2. Uh, he always seems to take some losses during the season. He's ice in his vein, Latona, but he he's always been such a lanky guy. So I think
Yeah.
he'll fill into 141 pretty nicely.
Yeah, maybe he was cutting too much weight again and needed to go up. But
Yeah, so,
also, you just discounting Tom Crook?
well, I think Tom Crook is going to redshirt.
Oh, he has one available?
He was a true sophomore last year, so he was around a 16 guy, and
Oh.
he is not redshirted. So I think with Latona being a senior, McGonigal being a senior, they want to put both of those guys in. Why don't you redshirt Tom Crook?
Oh, I see. Yeah, I guess that does make sense. Okay. That's probably the high IQ move there.
Especially since like Crook's never been able to beat Ryan Jack at NC State, so like wait for him to
But Sam
graduate.
Latona
Sam Latona, he's beating
has beat Jacob,
Camacho,
yeah, Jacob Camacho.
who is coming back for his seventh season, which is insane. I don't know
Camacho
how
is?
that's. Yeah, he's back somehow.
Hot diggity.
Never All Americans, and yet caused so many guys to transfer away from that school. Anthony Noto, Stefo
Yep.
Poulin.
Yep.
Isn't there another one?
There might be. I'm
I
not
think that
thinking.
might have been another one, but
But still,
for a guy who's never All American too.
yeah, that's a guy that took what, third or fourth last year at NCAAs was one of them.
Noto, right?
Yeah, Noto.
Yeah.
All-star
Anyway,
matchup guy.
Caleb Henson at 149, returning NCAA champ, who I feel like doesn't get as much respect as he deserves. And I remember texting you guys after like the All-Star match, because yeah, he was in the All-Star match, right?
Yeah.
Or no, it was
It was him on
no, I
Van
think it was
Ness.
he lost,
No, it
right?
was Parco on Van Ness.
Yeah,
Henson
no,
wasn't
no,
on.
no. There was some match I watched early on. I think it maybe him against Emilio or something. And I was like, this guy's a title contender. This guy is good.
He is
And
good.
sure enough, he won. He won the whole darn thing. Majored Austin Gomez. Um,
Yeah, that was
yet he
surprising.
still took two losses during the season, one to Ridge Lovett and one to Jackson Arrington in the NC State duel. Um, or no, sorry, in the ACCs, he lost to
Yeah,
Arrington,
ACC final. Yeah.
but he beat Arrington in the duel. Do you think Henson repeats as the champion?
I don't know because I'm pretty sure that in the way too early look, I said that Shane Van Ness was going to win.
You did. You did. And I said Caleb Larkin was going to win.
So it's hard for me to say that Henson. I mean, Henson could repeat. It's not like I'd be shocked if he did, but I kind of feel like Shane Van Ness is going to be coming out with a chip on his shoulder.
What about Kyle Parko at Iowa?
No, he's gonna do what he always does, which is like fifth or worse.
He took fourth one year.
Okay.
He's always All American. He's taken
Yeah,
fifth, fourth, eighth,
he'll
and
probably
tenth.
All American, but no higher than fifth. Being
Um,
at Iowa is not going to help
you
him.
were high on Parko before he transferred.
Yeah, well,
Lachlan McNeil's also bumping up to 149 this year.
Yeah,
And
but I don't think
Anthony
he'll.
Ekamendia as well.
I don't think McNeil will cause any issues for Henson.
I don't know. He beat Real Woods.
Yeah, but I feel like Henson would beat Real Woods. So, however, Echemandia, he could he could give. I feel like Henson fits on his feet for sure.
Do you think Ridge Lovett rebounds nicely? I
Ridge,
mean,
I thought was like he's
wasn't he
locked. He's got
undefeated going into NCAA's?
yeah, yeah. I think he probably needed to lose before NCAAs in order to win NCAAs. Like I feel like a loss during the regular season would have kind of snapped him into like hyperdrive focus
Oh
type
no, he
thing.
did. He lost to Parco. He did.
Oh yeah. No, but that was at the end of the season too. That was
That
like
was the
right.
last duel before Big Tens.
Yeah, no, I think he needed like a month earlier. A
Mm.
loss a little bit earlier would have because I feel like at that point, yeah, I mean it was a month leading up to it, but like I don't think that that was enough time.
Henson beat Ridge Lovett 1-0.
Yeah, Ridge. I think Ridge was just overconfident and shouldn't have been.
Well, Caleb Henson's going to give a lot of team points regardless. He's two-time All-American now. He took fifth the year before, so regardless, yeah, I think he's
He's
definitely
definitely title contender. I don't know that he'll necessarily pull it off, but he's definitely a title contender.
157 for Virginia Tech. That's anyone's guess. Rafael Hippolito.
I mean, he started last year, so yeah, he'll probably start again.
He didn't even start last year.
He didn't? I thought he was start.
No, he redshirted last year.
I thought what? Oh,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I could have sworn I remember talking about Hippolito.
Andonian was the guy last year.
Oh my God, you're right. Hippolito was not. Oh my God, Indonian. Oh, why did I think Hippolito?
No. But now that Andonian's gone, could Hippolito be the next Andonian?
I mean, I'd love to see it, but I doubt it.
No. I
There's
think
not a
this is
lot.
gonna be
Indonian's a different breed. Not a lot of guys are let it fly like that.
no, yeah. Jackson Spires, Kylan Montgomery, Frank DeBala, Matt Heinrich are the other guys listed for 157. I'll put Hippolito as the guy. I don't even know if they'll get a qualifier here.
Maybe. I mean, Hippolyto's
Maybe.
decent, but
It's pretty unproven, so it's kind of hard to tell.
yeah,
65 though is a veteran guy, Connor Brady, four-time NCAA qualifier.
yeah, he'll probably be
Um,
a five-time NCAA qualifier.
yeah, the best he's done is 1-2. He didn't win a match last year. He lost to Brevin Casella actually at Binghamton. So yeah, I mean, not much of a needle mover there for 65.
Yeah, I don't see any change happening there. Like Connor
Yeah.
Brady will be an NCAA qualifier, and that's it.
But at 174, they have an exciting transfer from
Number two
Columbia,
transfer.
Lennox Wolak. And Wolak came kind of out of nowhere last year. Took sixth place, All-American for Columbia. He was the guy, I believe. No, no. Different guy from Columbia beat Chris Foca three times.
Yeah, that was
Eyes are off, yeah. I
Eyes
was
are off.
confusing the two.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But in any event, Wolak lost to Rocco Welsh in overtime, which I mean, Rocco Welsh takes everyone to overtime, so take that for what it is. But he
Sure.
also lost to Gabe Arnold in overtime. And
Yeah, I mean,
he
he knows how to not win in overtime. Is
he,
clear.
he beat Nikai Contreras. He beat Cade Devos, so that's a big win. He lost to Makai Lewis 9-6. So I
Now
mean,
he's becoming Makai Lewis.
yeah, he's taking his spot. Makai Lewis took fourth place last year. Do you think
Makai Lewis
at
did not take
once?
fourth last year. Pasuk got screwed.
Yes, that's true, but he Mackay technically did take fourth place last year.
Well, that was a
The
crock.
problem is that Lennox Wolak 174 is now the toughest weight class, whereas 74 last year was probably one of the easiest. So
Yeah, I don't know that Wallach. I mean, I feel like he's got an uphill battle to get back on the podium.
I just don't see it. I don't see him All American next year,
Unless
even
he
with
makes some
Virginia
major
Tech.
improvements now in Virginia. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
but when was the last time we saw a transfer really make leaps and bounds the year after they transfer? It's usually someone proves themselves and then they transfer to somewhere to get paid, kind of like Feldkamp, All Americans for Clarion, and then goes to Iowa
well,
State and then
and
doesn't really
Wallach,
do
All
much.
Americans for Columbia, goes to Virginia Tech.
Yeah, so I don't know. I just don't see him All
Man.
American, and it's obviously going to be impossible to replace Mackay Lewis, but
Well, then again, you
national
would have said
qualifier for
Kasuk
at
never would have
least.
been able to pin Mackay, but he did until the refs retracted because Mackay kicked a coach on a different mat.
Yeah. It's the coach's fault. It was a conspiracy.
It wasn't even either of the coach. It wasn't an Army coach and it wasn't Virginia Tech coach. It was a completely different coach from a different match who wasn't even looking.
Yep, it
Mackay
was
just
all
happened to kick him.
it was a conspiracy.
Like the fact that they
Uh
don't even get me
TJ
started.
Stewart at 184. This is a I was kind of saying it last year. This guy has like the um same excitement that Mackay brought to Virginia Tech. I think TJ Stewart
Yeah.
brought last year. And he All Americans as a freshman. He obviously didn't win it and beat a two-time NCAA champion, but um, he's going to be at 84 next year. 84, pretty
He's
much the
not the
same
favorite.
players. No, I mean it's pretty much the same players as last year. You'll have Kekai's Plot, Munoz, Edmund Ruth is going to be bumping up. Focus sticking
Potentially
around.
Starachi.
Potentially Starachi. We don't know where he's going to land. I honestly wouldn't be surprised. Call me crazy. I want to hear it. Call me crazy. Do it. Do it. I wouldn't be surprised if a guy like TJ Stewart somehow upset Starachi. I feel like
Oh,
he
kind of
like
like
his
Mackay
style.
and Marinelli.
His style is just someone that I feel like has big upset potential. And the problem is Carter doesn't really make many mistakes. So it'd be tough, but I don't know. I mean, I think Carter's going 97 anyway, but we'll
I
see.
don't know. You think he's not going to get afraid by the newest, latest, and greatest return of the former NCAA champion?
What, Kekaizen?
No, the return of the
Oh,
greatest
AJ
Italian
Ferrari.
197.
Yeah,
Now
AJ
that he's
Ferrari.
committed to a school and is going to
AJ
be back.
Ferrari. I love, by the way, that AJ Ferrari he mocked Bo Bassett's recruiting process and had three schools listed. And it was UNCO, Ryder, and Bakersfield. List of my
Li-
top schools.
Little
Maybe
different,
he
little
maybe
different.
he didn't make that, but someone made it. I saw a picture of it.
That's pretty funny. I mean, I called it. I said that UNCO was going to be one of the ones he was going to look at and that he might end up at. And that was the first school that then he posted out after that.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
He watched, he
He
listened.
watched. He listened. So yeah, I think TJ Stewart is probably gonna All American again last year. Similar players in play, and I think he's gonna get better.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I think he might, he should improve upon it. I don't, you think he could beat Plot?
No,
Okay. Well, if he can't beat Plot, he's not going to beat Kickhausen.
he's not gonna be Kekaizen.
So then, I mean, he's destined for a best third place.
Yes. And I know what you're saying right now. He's not gonna beat Kekaizen. Oh, he's not gonna beat Plot. But you're saying he's gonna beat Carter? Bro's a joke. Maybe I am. Maybe I am. Um, Going up to 197, Andy Smith.
I
is the
don't think it's gonna be
guy.
Andy.
Really? You think
No,
Sonny Sasso?
I think it's gonna. Yeah, I think it's gonna be Sonny Sasso. He
Really?
redshirted last year, right?
I'll
Sonny
put his name. Sonny Smith. I
Sasso,
can
not
confirm that in a
Smith.
second.
What? Sonny Sasso,
Oh, yeah, Sonny Sasso
not
did
Sonny
redshirt
Smith.
last
Oh, who's
year. There we
Sonny
go.
Smith?
Sonny Smith.
Uh,
Um,
yeah,
Sonny
he redshirted
Sasso.
last year. I think
Yeah,
he's
but
gonna
he
beat
was
Andy Smith.
11. What? He was 11-8.
I still think he's gonna beat Andy Smith for the spot. He's got that Sasso blood in him.
Hmm, I don't know about that.
Sammy's back and better than ever, and his bro Sonny over in Virginia is gonna do it too.
Andy Smith, uh, he he was around a 12 guy last year. He beat Zach Glazier.
Okay.
Crickets.
I mean, okay. Glazier, what did he do? Took second at Big Tens.
Yeah. I
Started
mean,
for
he went.
Iowa.
He
Like
won. He won three matches at NCAA's.
that is impressive. I still think Sonny Sasso is going to be the guy.
Do you think Sonny Sasso's an All-American contender?
No,
Do you think Andy Smith is?
no.
I mean, 97 is really, really, um,
Top heavy.
white. Well, let's say Carter's there. AJ's back. Cardenas is back. Buchanan's back. Rocky Elam, Stephen Little, Michael Beard is back. Isaiah Salazar
Oh, he's moving up.
is moving up. Glazier's gonna be at South Dakota State. I mean, Andy Smith's probably a top 10 guy. Oh, Zach Bronicle's back at Illinois.
I mean, Bronicles, I don't think he's an All-American contender.
Really? He's round of 12 the past two seasons.
Okay. So he's probably around a 12 contender.
All I'm saying is I think he's in the mix.
Who, Andy Smith is?
To All American, yeah.
No,
Mm.
I don't think so.
Hmm.
I don't think.
Alright.
I mean, I think Andy Smith or Sonny Sasso are probably NCAA qualifier, but beyond
Yeah.
that,
Well, I mean, anyone in the ACC, I mean, for these teams is probably gonna qualify. Six teams. Is
mm,
Stanford in the ACC this year? Is that confirmed?
yeah, I think this is the first year that they're actually going to be in it.
Yeah.
I think.
Well, last we have this is also kind of up in the air. A Hunter Katka or Jim Mullen.
Mm. Catka, big country representing.
Hunter Katka is absolutely jacked. If they did a Hercules movie and casted an NCAA wrestler, they could probably
He's in the list of
cast him.
applicants.
He's huge.
He is
Jim
huge.
Mullen, though, he redshirted last year. Impressive high school resume. I don't think oh, they did wrestle last year, and Katka beat him 4-1.
Catka's
Again, the
yeah,
teammates.
I think Catka's probably going to be the guy, and he'll probably be an all NCAA qualifier, and
I mean,
maybe
Katka was around a
repeat.
12 guy last year.
Yeah, he'll probably repeat round 16, round 12.
He
I
beat
don't think he.
Bradley Hill.
Oh yeah, because Bradley Hill's so good. The guy that's going 197 for South Dakota State.
Which doesn't make sense to me because isn't Glazier going to be at South Dakota State?
Did he go to South Dakota
Oh
State?
no, Bradley Hill's going to Oklahoma.
Oh, well, my mistake then. Bradley Hill,
197. You're
the
right though.
197 for Oklahoma.
He is Buchanan's replacement. Yes.
Oh yeah, he hears Buchanan's transferring there, so he goes, I'm gonna go there and take
They
that spot
swapped. Yeah, they swapped. Not a bad move.
for Bradley Hill.
Yeah, why not?
Go down a weight and change schools.
Well, he's not going to beat Ben
No,
Keeter.
he's not gonna beat Buchanan either. So
Yeah, so you might as well.
love that Iowa loyalty.
Yeah. Um, so yeah, Kaka or Mullen, I think they're pretty maybe around the 12 guys, but I don't know. Interesting team. Last year, Virginia Tech took seventh place. Wow. I mean, I think
I
that's mostly boasted by Caleb Henson winning and
Yep.
Mackay taking fourth.
And Mackay shouldn't have even taken fourth.
Right.
But
So
realistically, they could have 6 All-Americans if everything went well.
are you including Ventresca on that?
Yes.
That's a long shot.
I understand it's a long shot, but it is potentially possible that they could have 6 in Ventresca, McGonigal, Latona, Henson, Wolak, and Stewart.
Yeah.
I don't think they'll have 6. I think realistically they'll probably have 3, maybe 4.
Henson, either McGonigal or Latona, and then probably either Wallach or Stewart. Yeah, I would say probably 3.
I would say
Maybe
Henson,
4.
Stewart, McGonigal, and then maybe Latona or Wolak. And
Yeah.
then Ventresca's like, he could, maybe, it's possible.
And Andy Smith.
No, I don't see that happening.
Or Hunter Kaka.
Even more no.
Really? He was around the 12th last year.
Even so, I don't see it happening.
Hmm. Big country.
Yeah, big country. Still not going to do it.
He lost to Zach Elam, but 1-0.
That is a close match, but that's because he's a very large guy and Zachy Lamb's much smaller than him.
And Zach Elam's gone. And Zach Elam
Yeah,
took fourth last year.
Zachy Lamb could have been, I feel like, a 97 if he really wanted to be.
Well, his brother's there, so.
Hmm.
So, seventh place last year. Where do we see Virginia Tech this year? Are they
If
top
they get 6
10?
on the podium, they're top 5. If they do what I think they're most likely going to do, I feel like they're going to get like 9th, maybe 10th.
Well, that was the thing. The difference between fourth and 10th was 12 points last year.
Yeah, that's like an All-American.
The difference between second and 10th was 16 points last year. So,
What about the difference between first and second? What was that?
100. Um, honestly,
Yeesh.
I don't think Virginia Tech is going to be in the top 10.
I feel like they're destined for at best 9th or 10th.
Yeah, I agree with that. I just don't see it. I don't even know if Caleb Henson's going to win again.
I mean, they would need a lot of things to go right for them. I mean,
They're
getting
losing
McGonigal and
Mackay.
Wolak really helped, but I don't think
Yeah, but losing Mackay is so much worse.
and Cooper Flynn,
And yeah, and Cooper
even
Flynn.
though Cooper Flynn
Well, he
didn't
didn't
really
really
do
do
anything.
much. He didn't
Yeah,
really
he
do
didn't
much
really
for
do anything
them.
for them, so that wasn't much of a loss. But
And they're losing Andonian.
losing Andonian is a major blow because
Yeah,
Andonian's been like a freaking semifinalist like past 2-3 years.
yeah. So I don't even see this being a top 10 team. But it's an exciting team because of
They can make things happen potentially.
Henson's young, Stewart's young, Ventresca's young. You got some transfers in there. It's an exciting team.
Hmm.
Let's leave it at that. But drop a comment down below. Where do you think Virginia Tech is going to land in the NCAA's for the 25 wrestling season? Let us know down below. And as always, thanks for watching Cactus Wrestling.
Thanks for watching. We are Cactus Wrestling, and we'll see you next time on our next video.